I'm about to show you how you can make this bohemian bridal hair comb. I came across a Vogue article on 2026 bridal trends, and the first thing they mentioned was that bohemian details are going to be trending for next year. So whether you're looking to make your own wedding hair accessory, or maybe you sell bridal accessories like me, I hope this tutorial gives you some inspiration. Here's all the materials needed to make this hair accessory. To make the hair comb, you'll need to make 2 styles of branches. When coming up with this design, I was inspired by the shape of a feather, which I think adds a boho feel to it. Let's start by making the larger branch. These are going to decorate the sides of the hair comb. I've already made the left side branch, so I'll show you how to make a mirrored version of it for the right side of the hair comb. Take your wire and cut about 130 centimeters of it. Bend it in half and find the middle of it. Put a 3mm pearl through one of the wire ends and bring it to the middle of it. Turn the bead around to encase it. Now put both wire ends through a 4mm crystal bead and bring it just below the pearl. Then put another 3mm pearl through one of the wires and bring it below the crystal bead. Turn the beads around, encasing the pearl, and keep doing that until you have about 1 centimeter of twisted wire. Continue by adding the beads I'm showing on screen to the wire on the right side. Slide them down near the twisted wire stem, leaving a couple of millimeters space to twist the wire. Bend the wire at the tip to prevent the beads from sliding down the wire. Take the wire end and put it back through the crystal bead, but not the pearls. Pull the wire through carefully to avoid any kinks in the wire. Hold the beads in place with your fingers whilst you're pulling the wire. Bring the wires back together at the base of the pearl. Turn the beads around, forming twisted wire beneath them, encasing them in a twig shape. Now do the same on the other side. Bring the wires together and twist them for 1 centimeter distance. Now add the same beads on the wire you used on the previous twig you made. Position them slightly further away from the stem than before to ensure that you're getting the pointed shape of a feather. If you're struggling to grip the wire, use your chain nose pliers to pull it. Make another twig on the other side as well. Make sure it's the same distance away from the stem as the one on the opposite side. Now let's make a twig to the center of the branch. Add the beads shown on screen to the wire. Slide them down near the twisted wire stem, leaving a couple of millimeters space to twist the wire. Take the wire end and put it back through just the crystal beads and not the pearls. Bring the wires together and turn the beads around to twist the wires beneath the beads. Position the twig to the center of the branch. Twist the wires together until you have about 1 centimeter of twisted wire before each set of twigs on the branch. Follow the order of beads on screen for the next ones. All the twigs from now until I tell otherwise will have the same number and order of beads as these ones. As you can see, I'm bending each twig into a slightly curvy shape. I think it suits the feather-like appearance I'm going for. If you prefer to keep them straight, that's totally fine too. Make a center twig every 2 sets of offshoots you add to the branch. This is to fill in and decorate the center with some beads as well. I think it looks nicer that way rather than having the wire stem showing. When you get to this point, you only need to make 2 more twigs on one side of the branch. The other large branch has them on the left side. Since this one is a mirrored version, make the twigs on the right side. Make the first one with the same 5 beads you've been using for the twigs you just made. Position these twigs a little bit closer to the stem than the previous one. It gives the branch more of a curved shape towards the end. Make the second one with just 3 beads, like you did in the beginning of the branch. Here's how the larger branch looks like. As mentioned, you need 2 mirrored versions of these to decorate the sides of the hair comb. Now, I'll show you how to make the small branches. You'll need 2 identical ones for the top part of the hair comb. Cut about 60 centimeters of wire. I'll show you all the beads needed on screen. Just follow along. The technique for this branch is exactly the same as the first one. The tip of the branch and the first 2 twigs are made with 3 beads. 2 pearls and 1 crystal on each. The next 3 and final twigs are made with the same sequence of 5 beads as you did on the larger branch. Here's how the 2 small branches look like. Now that you have all the components needed for the hair comb, you can start attaching them to the hair comb base. I'm using a metal hair comb with 12 teeth. Take the first larger branch and separate the wires. Position it on the left side of the comb. Start by wrapping the wires around the center of the comb. Wrap the wires between the prongs of the hair comb in opposite directions from each other. Cut off any excess wire with your side cutters and tuck the end down with your chain nose pliers. Repeat the same process on the other side. Now take one of the small branches and position it to the top part of the hair comb. Use the twig on the left side to cover up the spine of the hair comb. Wrap one of the wires between each bead and then around the hair comb base to secure the branch. Continue by attaching the other one on the right side. Leave one of the wires uncut. We'll use that to put a couple of beads to the very center of the hair comb as a finishing touch. Use your fingers to gently adjust the branches and beads until you're happy with the shape. And here's the finished bohemian headpiece. Are you glad boho weddings are going to be trending next year? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.